What is up, guys? Bloodburger here, 10/3/2013, back with some more of that GTA 5 online crack. So, a lot of people have indulged in team deathmatches and knocking over liquor stores and boosting cars and whatnot to get their money, but me, I am the #1 wheelman in North America, and I chose to make my money through racing. So, just really been enjoying the racing aspect of this game. Super fun times. Every race comes down to it seems like some last second decision whether I win or come in third or second or whatever, but it's just been a blast. So I'm just gonna let you guys see a little bit of what I've been experiencing, recording every race that I've had so far. I'm gonna cover about 4 different ones, couple on bikes, couple on cars, and just kind of let you see what it's all about. So motorcycles are really my favorite because you can pretty much just go flat out, and if you've got a wide open street and no traffic, then you can just tear through the city and have a lot of fun. So right now I'm in first, just hanging in there, cutting a nice lap. There have been times when I've actually been behind, but I still had the fastest lap time, and that's probably I do go flying into a wall. That's awesome. And yeah, I go flying into a tree, so not so awesome. But yeah, like I was saying, sometimes I'll have the fastest lap time even though I'm in second or third place, and I think that's primarily because there's an auto catch-up option. So that's something to keep in mind when you start your own races. You can turn that off so that the guy at the back of the pack does not have a computer controlled chance to catch up, which I think makes it a little bit more realistic. Say, hey, if you're behind and you can't keep up, then that's just your problem. You're behind, you can't keep up, so drive better, right? So right now in third place. Race is almost over. I could have had this one easily if I hadn't run into that tree. So I think that kind of threw me off. Now I don't know what I'm doing. Just running into columns now. So yeah, that was my first race. Very first race. Finished third. Not too bad. And as you can see, you get quite a few points out of this. $1,600, which ain't a bad paycheck. 600 RP. So here's the next race. Another bike race. Out in the country this time. Blaine County. Up ahead is another, well, for lack of a better word, T-girl. And she had the exact same shorts on that my character had. So I was like, wow, small world, right? But anyhow, we're racing. And that white, everybody just goes to the right? They didn't even realize that the checkpoint was straight ahead. But somehow they caught up, no problem. So you'll notice that white slipstream effect behind the bike in front of me, and that's basically like a draft. I don't know how familiar you are with NASCAR racing, but if you get in tight behind the car or the bike in front of you, you can actually get a turbo boost, which will help you overtake them. So use that to your advantage. You'll also notice that on the bike I'm holding forward on the stick, which makes your character lean down. And these bikes are just all over the place this race. But yeah, you'll notice my character lean down just then. That's to ensure that you are getting the maximum speed, maximum air and drag over your bike so that you can go faster. Helps when you're behind and you're trying to catch up. So wow. Okay, underestimated that corner and go flying into the barn. But never give up, because these races you can always come back, especially if the catch-up assist is on. So backwoods country. At this point I figured pretty much all was lost, but I wasn't going to give up like I said. Put the head down. So I hope you guys are enjoying GTA Online. It's an amazing game. I've actually started a crew and I will be posting the link to that crew and sign up at the end of this video, so stick around to the end to see that. Still fighting. I don't know what happened to the 5th place guy. Like, I don't know how anybody could have done worse than me this race, but somehow he did. Alright, so 3rd place is in sight. I can see him up ahead there. Nice corner. Head down. See, I don't think a lot of these guys know that if you push the stick forward, you push your head down. And that really helps you go faster. Into the barn he goes, and 3rd place is mine. So, yeah. My goal is always to finish at least 3rd place, because the big money is at 3rd or better. So, in racing, it's really difficult to win every single time. I've got quite a few wins, but you can't win every time. So a 3rd place finish to me is a victory in my mind. Alright, so I stole 3rd on that one because that dude busted his ass. $17.30 for that one. More RP. Now we're in some cars. So cars are a little bit trickier because if you don't start at the front of the pack, like I had the luxury of doing this race, people really like to smash cars together and play bumper cars. People are idiots, you know, they just don't really race clean. So if you're at the back of the pack starting in a car race, expect to get rubbed a little bit. Luckily I started first for this race. A little tip actually, you'll see there, he decides to slam into me, slams himself into the wall, gets me turned around, and the 3rd place guy runs right into me. When all of that could have been avoided, he could have just got off the gas a little bit and just like waited it out. But yeah, it's okay, because the race in Grand Theft Auto Online is never over because people are stupid, and you play against like 12-year-olds who don't have driver's licenses and don't understand like the concepts of driving a car, braking, cornering, apexing, that sort of thing. That stuff actually does apply to this game. It's quite a decent racing engine, honestly. And bam, he goes sliding into the wall because he doesn't understand how to slow down for corners. I take over 2nd. And now it's pretty much just my race to win. I will catch that guy in front of me, because I am a better driver. See, there again, he's flying through the corner and can't keep himself straight. I'm slipstreaming so that I can just overtake this dude. Easy money. So yeah, at the beginning of a race, if you hold the trigger down, that's no good. You don't want to just start a race at full throttle. You want to hit the gas as soon as it says go, because if you do that, you get a speed burst, and bam, I'm talking shit, and I just did the same thing that I advised not to do, slowing down for corners. But the guy behind me was going really fast too, so he slammed into the same spot I did, so it's all good. He's actually fighting pretty hard. He's like right behind me. It's better to play it safe and drive patiently, because as you see, the gap is opening between me and 2nd place guy because he was flying through that corner when I just decided to take it easy and drive through it. So, easy win for me. So the purpose behind all of this, you have stats. Your character has stats just like in the single player game, and the more you do certain things, the more you level up those stats. So through racing, I was able to raise my driving stat just over halfway before I stopped, and I think those stats are actually going to come into play when you have heists. So like when you're at the heist board and you're choosing your getaway drivers and whatnot, those stats are going to come into play. Now here's what I was talking about. Like at the beginning of a race, people just love to pile up. They just don't understand like how to take it easy. So the beginning of a race is always hell. It's been the same in all online racing games. Forza, Gran Turismo. People don't understand like how to just drive clean at the beginning of the race. But it's all good because I am the #1 wheelman in North America, and bad starts do not affect me. I really love this car, by the way. It's like old classic car. It's fast as hell, handles really good. Car choice is honestly, I think, is a big part of whether or not you win or lose in the racing game. You really want to go for stuff with high speed and high traction. Acceleration is nice to have as well, but I think it's kind of a secondary stat to the two I mentioned before. So here we got a little rubbing, a little dirty racing. This dude gets into me and tries to spin me, but I'm too good and keep going. So it's alright. Slows me down a little bit, but that's okay. Stick to my guns, trying to get a slipstream off of that purple car in front of me, and I do, which allows me to easily overtake. Slipstream off the red car, easily overtaken. Slipstream off of yellow, easily overtaken. I return a little of the favor and get dirty myself, because it is Grand Theft Auto after all, so fuck it. This dude forces me off the road. I don't give a fuck. Come right back over the divider and pretty much secure my victory. So that's racing, folks, in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. Really fun. This is the way that I make the majority of my money. Gonna be doing a live stream. My crew is gonna be posted at the end of this video. Like I said before, I'll have the stream link as well. Bloodburger at Twitch. So I hope to see you guys. And yeah, my character says hold that.